Okay, so I'm now going to request the lead. So now I can move it around. So everybody should now have it such that the yellow and white boxes from John is now in sort of the right-hand side of the view. One thing you'll notice is that the ash cloud is now in Canada, so some of the responsibility will go to the Montreal Advisory Centre. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show layers and turn off some of this information. So I'm turning off the visibility. I'm going to turn off for the moment the background ash cloud. So now we have a clean Google Earth again. I'm now going to go to send URL option, and I'm going to select the three-dimensional ash clouds, and I'm going to send a URL. What will happen is that it will zoom in onto readout, but won't display anything to start with. Then I'm going to, in my show layers, turn the visibility on, and then let it catch up. And you should then see an orange triangle over the volcano. Is that correct?
Yep.
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 Okay, I'm now going to zoom out again. And now what you see is a dark black cloud hovering over the Cook Inlet and moving its way towards Anchorage. So those in Anchorage, watch out if readout's erupted right now. And what you're seeing is the plume as three dimensions. So if I zoom all the way in, and I'm now going to tilt Google Earth into 3 dimensions. You should now see a side view from sort of near Homer, looking up the Cook Inlet with readout on the left-hand side. And what you can see is individual particles in the atmosphere. And again, as Raphael said, these are place markers. So to look at each one, you individually have to select one of them. So if you move the mouse over the black particles, you'll eventually get the option to click on one of them. A white balloon should pop up with information on the location of that particle, height above sea level, and how long it has been in the air. Correct?
Looks good.
Okay, now I'm going to get rid of the balloon is if you click on Google Earth again, in the background, you'll just have the black particles. I'm going to zoom out, so I'm looking straight down again, and I'm going to turn back on. Show the layers. Turn back on the volcanic ash 2D data. And I'm going to move it forwards, and then I'm going to send hives. Everybody sees the same view that I do, and you now should see the 2-dimensional imagery in the background and the 3-dimensional cloud on top.
Looks good. Yep.
We sure do. Good job.
So you're seeing, so the 2D imagery we call, that I've called it 2 dimensions, is just that data put as a color-coded image. So that's why I call it 2D, even though the particles are in 3 dimensions. And I will now yield the lead back to Don to carry on through the scenario.